All right, what's up, guys? We should be good. Should be live. Holy hell, man. We got a crazy slate today. 9-game slate, and there was a ton of news that came out today. So, like, the slate's completely changed since I made my video last night. I guess I'll try and touch on all the injuries that happened during the day, but, some of the big ones are from the Sixers. No Joel Embiid, no James Harden. So, the Sixers are a team you have to look to, even in a tough matchup against Miami. There's going to be a lot to like from the Sixers that we'll talk about in a second. Still waiting on some other question marks, like Cat's still questionable, SGA is still questionable. Jimmy Butler, we just got word he's expected to play. Brandon Ingram's out. Josh Hart's out for Portland, so that definitely changed some things. Kyle Kuzma's out for the Wizards. I thought he was going to play today, but he's out again. So we'll kind of talk about that. I think that's just about it. Robert Williams is out. Forgot about that one. So that definitely changed some things on Boston. Boston looks a little bit more appealing now just because they're going to be missing 2 starters. No Robert Williams and no Marcus Smart. Gary Trent's out for Toronto. So, there's the main guys for Toronto. They should just play huge minutes. So those guys are definitely viable. I think that's it. Andre Drummond, forgot him. He just got announced as doubtful. So Andre Drummond not expected to play. With Drummond not expected to play, that definitely opens up value. Makes a guy like Nicholas Claxton look like a pretty good value, even in a tough matchup against Gobert. But really, like, the Harden and Embiid news is huge. Changes the whole slate. Definitely makes guys like Tobias Harris, Tyrese Maxey both look like really good plays. Even in a tough matchup, I mean, these guys are just going to get so much usage without Harden and Embiid. So love Harris, love Maxey. And there's probably going to be some value to go to here. We don't know what the starting lineup's going to be, but Niang might start. He'd be interesting for value. I'm guessing DeAndre Jordan starts for Embiid, so DeAndre Jordan is definitely in play. Yeah, definitely like these Sixers guys, mainly Harris and Maxey. Harris and Maxey are the 2 Sixers that really stand out. And then, like, with Drummond, doubtful now, I think Claxton looks like a pretty good value. Even in a tough matchup, I'm definitely interested in Claxton. He's only 4K. I think he plays like 30 minutes. So 4K Claxton, I'm kind of interested there. And then the Josh Hart news, that definitely changes some of my thoughts on Portland. I mean, we already know who their starters are going to be. Watford, Williams, Eubanks, Winslow, Ellaby. So, I don't know if I'm super high on the starters just because at their price tags, none of them really stand out. Not sure how many minutes Justice Winslow plays, but I think his role will be pretty good. I think he'll be really productive when he's on the floor. I did take his over in fantasy points on Prize Picks, so, like, I think he does well in the minutes he plays. I just don't know if he's going to play, like, huge minutes. They've been kind of taking it easy on him. But he's definitely viable. Chris Dunn, though, he's been getting good minutes off the bench, and I think without Hart, he probably plays, like, 26, 28 minutes, and he would play in a blowout as well. I don't think Portland gets blown out here, but you never know. I mean, this team is terrible, so definitely think Chris Dunn's a good value as well. I saw some questions in chat about Chris Dunn. But yeah, I think that's most of the news. Again, if you guys have any questions, you can throw those in chat. This is going to be mainly a Q&A based stream. We'll be live till about 6:30, so for the next 20-25 minutes, we'll answer questions and talk through the slate. But real quickly, guys, want to let you know that tomorrow is actually my birthday, so I don't think I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. It's only a 4-game slate tomorrow, so I don't think I'll be here. But I wanted to, get in here for today. I'll still have a video posted for tomorrow and all that stuff, but I don't think I'll be streaming. I'm going to be out with the family tomorrow night for my birthday. All right, but let's start answering some questions. Levine or Rozier, my last pick for my team. Between Levine and Rozier, I would take Rozier, Joshua. No, what's up, my man? Let's get it. Horford or Bagley? With Robert Williams out, I think Horford definitely gets a nice boost, but I would probably still take Bagley over him. But I think it is close between Horford and Bagley. Can I play Duncan Robinson tonight? With the Heat fully healthy, I'm not super high on Duncan Robinson. Also, Maxey and Harris, I think both are great plays. My only worry is that Philadelphia could definitely get blown out here, but I just think Maxey and Harris, they're both going to get so much usage, so the opportunity is just going to be too hard to pass up on, even in a tough matchup. Fair values with all this news. I mean, Claxton I definitely like. Chris Dunn I like. I wouldn't consider Maxey or Harris values, but I think they're really good plays. DeAndre Jordan's definitely a playable value. With Kuzma out, forgot to mention, with Kuzma out, like I think Rui, he started last game in place of Kuzma. So I definitely think Rui's a guy we can look to for value. He played 25 minutes in that game against the Lakers when Kuzma was out. So yeah, like I think Rui's pretty interesting as a value. But there's plenty of value today, just with all these guys that are getting ruled out. Jaylen Brown or Cade? Give me Cade. Harris or Winslow? Definitely give me Harris. Harris and Seth Curry or Dunn and Jaylen Brown? That's really close. Give me the first, but that's really close. Jaylen Brown, Levine, Van Vliet, or Porzingis. Give me Van Vliet there. No, my guy, good to see you. Let's get that paper today, and thank you as always. Hey, appreciate you, Galvin. Appreciate you, my man. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Thoughts on Okoro? Not super high on Okoro. Not super high on Okoro. He's just a guy that I never play. Dunn or DeAndre Jordan? Give me Dunn. LeBron coming home or Durant for spin up? Give me Durant over LeBron tonight. Thoughts on Tice? I mean, yeah, Tice might play more without Robert Williams, but I still think Horford's going to be kind of the primary center, and then I think Tice is just going to back up Horford. So, like, if Horford plays 28 minutes, I think Tice probably only plays, like, 20 minutes. I don't think Horford and Tice are going to play alongside each other. But by some chance, if they start Tice, that would change my thoughts, but I'm guessing they're going to just start Horford at center. Porzingis or Valanciunas? Give me Valanciunas. Interest in Tatum? I mean, I think it's a good matchup. I do worry about blowout, though. I think Boston should just beat the crap out of OKC tonight, especially if SGA doesn't play. But Tatum's always viable. He's not my favorite spin-up, though. Mobley or Wood? Give me Mobley, but that's close. Do you see playing Sixers as a priority in a tough matchup? It's hard to not go there. I think Maxey and Harris are both great plays, even though, you know, they might get blown out. Those guys are just going to get so much usage. Like, Tyrese Maxey might take 25 shots tonight, no joke. Thoughts on Garland? I think it's a great spot for Garland against the Lakers. Yeah, love Garland today for sure. I think he's definitely in play. Court Moss or Dunn? Give me Dunn. J-Val, DeRozan, or LaMelo? Between J-Val or LaMelo for me there. I lean J-Val, but that's close. Marvin Bagley, Jackson Hayes, or Derek White? Give me Marvin Bagley. Sadiq or Harris or Winslow? Give me Tobias Harris. Crazy stressful slate today? It definitely is, man. It definitely is. I see a lot of you guys saying happy early birthday. I appreciate it, fellas. Appreciate it. Yeah, tomorrow I will be turning 23. I'll be turning 23 tomorrow, so I don't think I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, sadly. But I'll still have the video up and everything. Mobley, Barnes, Bridges, Rozier, or Bam? Give me Mobley there. Thoughts on Justice Winslow? I think Winslow will be productive in the minutes he plays tonight, especially without Hart. I just don't know how many minutes Winslow plays. You know, he's played 2 games since he's come back from injury, and they've kind of been taking it easy on Winslow. He was limited his first game back, only played 19 minutes. Last game he played 28. He did sit yesterday, so like I think Winslow will play like 30 minutes. I don't know if he gets like 36 minutes though. And I think for him to really hit his ceiling, you're going to need like 35, 36 minutes. But again, I took over his fantasy point projection on Prize Picks is 26. I took over 26 fantasy points. So I'm hopeful that he at least can score 26 fantasy points. I just don't know if you're going to get that like 40 bomb or anything, just because I don't know if he gets enough minutes to put up like a 40 bomb. Pritchard Love. I mean, Pritchard might play more with Marcus Smart out, but I think Derek White's going to be the guy that really steps up and plays more minutes. So Derek White's the guy I'm kind of looking to with Marcus Smart out. Yo, Noah, Sirius Jones. What's up, man? What's up, my man? We think about Chris Dunn. I think Chris Dunn's a good value. We kind of talked about that earlier. Claxton or DeAndre Jordan? I prefer Claxton now. I prefer Claxton. Edwards, Brown, Gobert, or Vucevic, or Levine? Give me Gobert there. KD or Tatum? Give me KD. Who are you prioritizing at center? I mean, I think there's a lot of ways you can go at center. I think if you're paying up, J-Val in a great spot, I like quite a bit. I think Evan Mobley's in a good matchup. But if you're going cheap, I definitely think Claxton is a good value. So it kind of depends on your lineup construction. Thoughts on Bam as a run back? Yeah, like, I think I'm okay playing 2 or 3 Sixers and not playing anyone on Miami. Like, I could see Harris and Maxey having, you know, really good games, and none of the Miami guys like smashing. So I think it's fine to play a couple Sixers and not have to play anyone on Miami. I mean, if you want to play Bam, like, I think the matchup for Bam it should be great without Embiid out there. I mean, DeAndre Jordan's probably going to get killed by Bam. So if I had to play anyone on Miami, it might be Bam. I just don't think I'm forcing it. Killian Hayes or Chris Dunn? Give me Chris Dunn. You like Derek White? I definitely think with Marcus Smart out, Derek White should benefit. He should play more, and his minutes should definitely go up as well. I think he probably starts too. We don't know what Boston's starting lineup's going to be, but I think Derek White will start for Marcus Smart. CJ, Garland, Mitchell, or Siakam? Give me Garland there. But that's definitely close. It's close between like CJ and Garland, but give me Garland. Sadiq plus Jaylen Brown or Cade plus Harris? Give me Cade and Harris. Thoughts on Cam Thomas? I think if Dragic sits, Cam Thomas becomes playable, but yeah, if Dragic is in, I'm not super high on Cam Thomas. I just don't know exactly like how many minutes he'll play. Just because they've been giving so many minutes to Dragic, so many minutes to Seth Curry. It's just really hard for Cam Thomas to get like a ton of run, even with Kyrie out. Thoughts on Niang? He's definitely someone I'm going to be interested in if he starts. If he doesn't start, then he becomes a little bit riskier, but I think he might start. Like I think the Sixers starting lineup is going to be Maxey, Thibault, Niang, Harris, and DeAndre Jordan. So yeah, if Niang starts, I think he's in play. Favorite shooting guards on Yahoo? It's probably Cade. Probably Cade, Jaylen Brown, Seth Curry, I think's in play. But like if I can get to like Cade or Jaylen Brown, like I think those are my like 2 favorite shooting guards on Yahoo. Claxton or Rui or Dunn? I say Dunn's my favorite of those 3. Claxton or Boucher? Give me Boucher. I'm expecting Boucher to start in place of Gary Trent. You never know what Toronto's going to do with their starting lineup, but they played Boucher a ton last night, and it seems like Nick Nurse kind of, Boucher's on his good side right now, so I think Boucher's going to play good minutes. And the Raptors ran an 8-man rotation yesterday, so if they run an 8-man rotation and Boucher plays 39 minutes like he did yesterday, yeah, he's going to be a really good value. I like Boucher quite a bit. But obviously Claxton is viable too. Pay up for Luka or play 2 players in the 8K range? And I guess it depends, like, the other guy that you're playing with Luka. But yeah, I think like the 9K to 7K range today is pretty loaded. There's a lot of guys I like in the kind of upper mid-range. Favorite shooting guard under 8K? It's probably Jaylen Brown. Either Jaylen Brown or Van Vliet, like one of those 2, I would think. Pritchard or Derek White? Give me Derek White for sure. Small forward under 3,500. 3,500. Oh man, let's see. I mean, Korkmaz, like they might start Korkmaz. If Korkmaz starts, he'll definitely be playable. So like, I guess if Korkmaz starts, you could go there. He's 3,200. If he doesn't start, then maybe Grant Williams. Probably one of those 2 guys, I would say. But there's not a ton that I love at small forward that cheap. Any chance this is the night Porzingis goes nuts and plays like 34 minutes? It could be, but like, I don't know, man. Like, they've been taking it really easy on Porzingis. They haven't played him 30 minutes yet. The most minutes he played was against the Knicks. He played 29. I mean, ever since he's come to Washington, 21, 26, 25, 27, 23, 29, 26. So I think like 26, 28 minutes is what we can expect. Plus, they've been playing a lot of games recently. They played Friday, or they played, let's say Monday. So they played Friday and then Saturday, and now they're playing again Monday. Like, they've played 3 games in 4 days. Like, I don't know, man. I don't think this is a game where they play Porzingis like 35 minutes. And if it is, he'll probably crush. But I expect him to still be, somewhat limited. So I'm not super high on Porzingis. Siakam, Ball, Mitchell on DK. I would say LaMelo, my favorite of those 3, but that's definitely close. Which center on the Sixers? I think DeAndre Jordan will be the guy that starts in place of Embiid. Now, DeAndre Jordan, like his upside, is it really, really high? Probably not. But he'll probably start and play like 25 minutes. So, he's really cheap. DeAndre Jordan is playable for sure. I do prefer Claxton though. Now that Drummond's doubtful, I'd rather play Claxton over DeAndre Jordan. Happy early birthday. Thanks for all you do. Enjoy your day, bro. Hey, thank you, my man. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. I saw a lot of you guys wish me a happy birthday, so thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. Maxey and Tobias seem like free squares. I mean, I wouldn't say free squares, but they're really good plays. It's a 9-game slate, so like I could definitely see ways that they don't make it into the optimal lineup. But man, like if Philly keeps the game close, it's gonna be because of Harris and Maxey. Like, they don't have anyone else that can score. I mean, they have guys that can shoot, but like Harris and Maxey are gonna be the 2 guys that really dominate the usage. So yeah, I agree. I could definitely see a scenario though where like Miami just beats the shit out of Philadelphia, and at that point, like, yeah, then those guys probably don't get there. But if Philly keeps the game close, Maxey and Harris should both do well. Any interest in Precious? I mean, I think Precious is viable. He did start yesterday. If he starts again, I'd have more interest. But like, again, like, you don't know what the Raptors are going to do with their starting lineup. They've been starting Kim Birch, but like, he barely plays even when he starts. So like, maybe this is the game where they finally cut out Kim Birch and maybe start Boucher and start Precious. So like, I don't hate Precious if he starts. Scotty Barnes a good play on Toronto. I mean, where his price is at, I'm not super high on Scotty Barnes. He's over 8K now on Draftkings, and I think on Yahoo he's like over $30. So I think his price has got to a point where he's not like someone that stands out. McCollum or DeRozan? Give me McCollum. Utility 8,300 or below. I think J-Val is 8,300. Yeah, he's 8,300. I'd take J-Val. J-Val or Jimmy Butler? Give me J-Val. LeBron or Durant? Give me Durant. Harris or Edwards? I would say Tobias Harris. Thoughts on Roby? I'm really not high on Isaiah Roby, and really the Thunder in general. Like, I'm fine just playing 0 Thunder on this slate. I think the only way that I would even play anyone on OKC is if Shea doesn't play. If Shea doesn't play, then yeah, you could maybe go to Baisley or Mann or Poku. But it's a terrible matchup against Boston. There's a lot of blowout risk. Like, I really don't want to be rostering a lot of Thunder today. So, like, I'm not super high on Roby. Boucher or Jordan, thanks you to go. Smash the like button. Y'all, appreciate you, Dylan. Between Boucher or Jordan, definitely give me Boucher. Give me Boucher for sure. Bagley, Love, or Eubanks? Give me Bagley there. Hayes or Pritchard? Give me. I'm assuming that's Jackson Hayes. If that's Killian Hayes, then between Killian Hayes or Peyton Pritchard, that's close. I might lean Pritchard there. J-Val and Luka or LeBron and LaMelo? Give me J-Val and Luka. Siakam, Bam, LaMelo, Gobert, or Mitchell on Yahoo? I think LaMelo's my favorite there, but like, that's really close. I mean, I think all those guys project very similarly. I think LaMelo might have the highest ceiling, but yeah, that's really close between those guys. Need one more prop, man. What's the move? A prop for Prize Picks? Let's see. So I've had my eye on the board, especially like after all this news has come out, you know, and a lot has changed. I mean, Tobias Harris, so his fantasy point projection right now is 33 fantasy points. Let me refresh, see if it's changed at all. But yeah, 33 fantasy points for Tobias Harris. I mean, I really like that. Over 33 fantasy points. I mean, without Embiid and without Harden, again, like, he should just have really good usage. I think the only way that Tobias Harris fails is if they get blown out. But if Philly keeps this game close, I feel really good about Tobias Harris scoring over 33 fantasy points. So, yeah, I would take that one if you want another pick, or if you need another pick. I haven't put anything in with the Tobias Harris, but I might for sure, because I really like that one. Garland or CJ, happy birthday, enjoy your day. Appreciate you, Joseph. Between Garland or CJ, again, it's really close for me, but I would lean Garland. Would you prefer Claxton or Boucher? Probably Boucher, but that's another close one. I think both guys are good values. If you're playing Harris and Maxey, would you run it back with Bam, Hero, or Lowry, assuming it stays close? I don't think I would, honestly. Everyone on Miami feels priced where they should be. So, like, even if the game stays close, like, I don't think... That doesn't necessarily mean that someone from Miami is going to smash, because these guys are all priced kind of to their ceilings. Like, if Bam has a good game, he probably puts up, like, what, 45? Which is good, but that's not going to win you a tournament. If Jimmy has a good game, he probably puts up, like, 50. Which is good, but 8,500, I mean, I'm kind of looking for a little bit more than that. So I'm fine playing 2 or 3 Sixers and, you know, not playing anyone on Miami. You like Tyson Rui for value here? I think Tice, again, I'm just expecting him to back up Horford and just be like the backup center. So I don't know if Tice gets like a massive minutes boost. But yeah, Rui, I think, will start for Kuzma, and Rui should play close to 30 minutes. He played 26 minutes on Saturday when Kuzma was out. And obviously matchup against Houston is fantastic. My man Mark, $50 super chat from Mark. He didn't leave a message. I don't know if he meant to leave a message or not, Mark, but I appreciate the $50 super chat. You're a legend, my man. Happy birthday. I appreciate all the insight and time you put in. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, my man.
Yeah.
Mark's a long-time supporter, long-time donator as well. I tell him not to donate, but he still does anyway. I appreciate the super chat, my man. You're a legend. Thank you, my man. Thank you. Valanciunas or Jaylen Brown? Give me Valanciunas. Stay away from Kim Birch. Yeah, I think at this point, Kim Birch, even if he's starting, it doesn't mean anything. DeAndre Jordan gave 0.75 points last night when I was on way to win some money. I know Embiid is out tonight, but I'll pass on Jordan value. I mean, DeAndre Jordan, like, he's not a terrible point per minute player, but he's also not like a great point per minute player. He's just kind of mediocre. My best guess is DeAndre Jordan plays 26 minutes and scores 24 DraftKings points, which at 3,300, 24 DraftKings points, I mean, that's solid, but I'd be really surprised if DeAndre Jordan puts up like 40 tonight. And if he does, then I'll just look stupid, but I just don't know if, at this point in his career, he's just not a guy that has a massive, massive ceiling. But I think that he will play probably 25, 26 minutes if I had to guess. They're going to need someone with size out there to guard Bam. Okay, we just got some OKC news. SGA is available, Oliver Sarr is out, and Darius Bazley is questionable. Okay. Again, like, I really don't think I want to be playing any Thunder today, but Bazley being questionable is kind of important. I mean, if Bazley's out too, like, without Sarr, without Bazley, I mean, I know someone just asked about Roby. Like, Roby would probably be forced to play a lot of minutes if Bazley is out too. I mean, it's a terrible matchup, but, man, like, what's Roby's price? He's 4,700 because, like, they don't have a ton of other bigs. So, like, Oliver Sarr, he's, like, the backup center. Yeah, like, I don't even know who the other bigs on the roster are. Jalen Horde, like, is he even on the team? I don't think he's on the team. He hasn't played. Yeah, he's not on the team. Yeah, man, like, whew. Isaiah Roby might have to play, like, 32 minutes regardless if Bazley sits. Maybe you could play Isaiah Roby. Maybe. He might be the only guy I even consider from OKC. Boucher, if he starts, or Rui, definitely give me Boucher. Maxey, Korkmaz, Winslow, Horford, Bam, Hero, Bagley, Gobert. I think that's a solid lineup, Nick. I think that's solid. Korkmaz for me, I would just probably only go there if he starts, but yeah, I think that's solid. And then Hero or Edwards, give me Anthony Edwards. Any interest in Van Vliet? I mean, I think with Gary Trent out, with how tight Toronto plays, you know, their rotations, with how many minutes they give their main guys, I definitely think Van Vliet's in play today. Mobley or Van Vliet? Give me Mobley, but that's close. Hernan Gomez from the Pelicans or Kobe White? Give me Hernan Gomez there. I don't love either one of those guys, but I guess if I had to play one, give me Hernan Gomez. Who are you looking at small forward, points per dollar? Ellaby? I mean, Ellaby's fine, but I think it's small forward, like KD I like at the top. Cade, I think, is a pretty good play. Miles Bridges has done really well against New Orleans this year, so, like, Miles Bridges, I think, is kind of a sneaky option. But I think, like, paying up for KD is what I like to do. Right now, KD's in my lineup, so, I mean, I like KD at small forward, but, I mean, I guess if you want to play Ellaby, it's fine. McCollum or Mitchell? Give me McCollum. Horford or Bagley? I think someone asked that earlier. Give me Bagley, but that's definitely close. Claxton or Dunn? Give me Dunn, but that's another close one. Tice or Grant Williams? Probably would say Grant Williams just because I think he plays more minutes, but that's another close one. Caden Winslow or Brown and Sadiq? Give me Brown and Sadiq. Garland and Bagley or McCollum and Rui? Give me Garland Bagley. Luka Claxton or J-Val LaMelo? Man, that's really close, Nicholas. Give me Luka Claxton. That's really close. Think LeBron goes off tonight? I mean, LeBron can go off any night. Obviously, you know, it's a little bit of a narrative going to play against Cleveland in Cleveland. But I don't love the spot, honestly. There's other studs I'd rather play. I'd rather go to Luka. I'd rather play KD. Yeah, I'm not super high on LeBron. Derek White or Boucher? Give me Boucher. Derek White, K, Jaylen Brown, Rui, Claxton, KBJ, Tobias Harris, J-Val. I like that, Ryan. I think that's solid. Tice or Claxton? Give me Claxton. Armani Brooks starting for the Raps at 3K. I don't think Armani Brooks is starting unless I missed something. I don't think the Raptors have put out their starting lineup yet, so even if Armani Brooks starts, like, I think last time he started, he didn't do, like, anything. So, like, even if he starts, I don't think I'd go there. Ant-Man or Zach LaVine? Man, that's close. Give me Levine, but that's definitely a close one. Are you on any of the Detroit Portland guys? I mean, I think Chris Dunn's a good value, especially with Josh Hart out now. Like, I think Chris Dunn probably plays 26, 28 minutes, and he's been a really good point-per-minute player so far with Portland. So I'm pretty high on Chris Dunn as a value play. And then on the Detroit side, I definitely think Sadiq's in play. I think Cade's in play. And then Marvin Bagley I still have some interest in. But I would say, like, my favorite play in that game is probably Chris Dunn. All right, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream here. I've been live for about 30 minutes. Again, I think we got all the questions answered. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Hopefully, I was able to answer your questions. We'll be back Wednesday. Forgot to say, we'll be back Wednesday. Again, I won't be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow's my birthday, so we'll not be streaming tomorrow. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Wish you guys the best of luck tonight. If I don't win any money tonight, I hope you guys do. All right, best of luck, fellas. See you Wednesday. Peace out.